With over $450 billion in annual revenue, Amazon is a dominant force in the world of e-commerce, but it is having trouble holding onto its position in the traditional retail market. It is obvious that even the biggest corporations are not immune to the ongoing retail apocalypse, amid reports of store closures and layoffs. The analysis looks at Amazon's problems across many industries and the potential demise of various chains. Talking about the grocery industry, Amazon stated that it had grand plans for its physical retail strategy, which included opening hundreds of supermarkets across the US, including Whole Foods, Amazon Fresh, and Amazon Go. However, recent events have shown that these ventures have fallen short of expectations, raising questions about the company's retail strategy. Andy Jassy, the CEO of Amazon, acknowledged during a recent earnings call that the company has not yet discovered a successful model for the grocery industry. In order to establish a more distinctive strategy, several store closures are planned, and expansion plans have been put on hold. With many of its pop-up stores inside Kohl's and Whole Foods closing down, Amazon's foray into the grocery sector is suffering serious setbacks. Despite Amazon's massive $13.7 billion acquisition of Whole Foods, the venture is now on the brink of failure. Higher prices and poor customer service have made Amazon's attempt to change the consumer purchasing process to increase profits a failure. Whole Foods struggles to compete with more affordable options like Aldi, where organic food can be found at lower costs. Competitors like Trader Joe's and Target have carved out niches with unique offerings, leaving Whole Foods behind. The company underestimated the challenges of the grocery store industry, lacking distinctive products and branding to entice customers. 6 Whole Food locations across 4 states are being closed by Amazon as a result, and analysts have warned that without a radical change in strategy, all of the stores could be gone in 5 years. During the pandemic, sales at Amazon's cashier-free convenience and grocery stores initially increased, but in the second half of 2021, foot traffic started to decline. This drop in foot traffic led to a contraction in revenue. The e-commerce giant's efforts to focus on groceries have not been enough to counter the retail apocalypse. Amazon's struggles in the grocery sector coincide with a deteriorating retail environment. The business is reducing expenses, delaying the building of its second headquarters, and conducting layoffs. These actions highlight Amazon's difficulties in adjusting to the shifting brick-and-mortar retail landscape. Due to declining sales and underperformance, Whole Food Markets, which Amazon purchased in 2017, has also announced the closure of numerous locations. Despite the initial optimism following the acquisition of number of customers at the organic food chain has decreased, raising concerns about its viability. Analysts point out that Amazon's approach to the grocery sector lacked a coherent strategy. The company's investments in physical stores such as Fresh & Co outlets have not provided the expected returns. This contrasts with Amazon's success in the world of online retail. The failure of Amazon's grocery ventures highlights the challenges of the traditional retail sector, especially in slim-margin industries like groceries. The acquisition of Whole Foods failed to revolutionize the market, and Amazon's focus on technology did not translate well into the grocery sector. Additionally, Amazon's reputation for promoting regional products has suffered, and its premium pricing strategy is being challenged by discount supermarkets that sell organic foods. According to experts, Amazon's struggles may cause its grocery stores to close within 5 years. The company's struggles to adjust to the grocery industry's competitive landscape raise questions about the viability of other brands in this difficult environment. Amazon's struggles with the difficulties of brick-and-mortar retail highlight the difficulties faced by businesses in this industry. As a warning sign for the larger retail industry, the emergence of red flags for Amazon's grocery chains emphasizes the significance of differentiation and adaptation in a market that is changing quickly. The shift to a digital world has been accelerated by the pandemic, leading more people to opt for online shopping. The Amazon effect is a term used by industry insiders to describe how traditional retailers are finding it difficult to compete with Amazon as a top US retailer. Since 2017, Amazon has been responsible for about half of the retail sector's growth and has amassed a sizable 31% of all retail sales. It has never happened before for one company to have this much control over a $2.5 trillion market. Amazon's expanding empire has left many brands with no choice but to adapt or face permanent closure. In the past year, Amazon, which is renowned for revolutionizing online book sales, has made the unexpected decision to close all of its physical bookstores across the United States. Even more shocking was Amazon's announcement that the Book Depository, its international online bookseller, would be closing its doors almost after 2 decades in business. CEO Andy Jassy explained that the company is choosing a more streamlined approach to cut costs and reduce headcount due to economic uncertainty and future concerns. The startling increase in retail bankruptcies is evidence of the Amazon effect. The enormous influence of Amazon is evident when when comparing the 731 retail store closures in 2015, a decade after Amazon entered the market, to the recent 6,400 store closures in the first half of 2023. While over 500,000 failing stores cannot be entirely attributed to Amazon, a number of factors, including poor management and leadership errors, have contributed to the demise of companies like Sears, Radio Shack, and Wet Seal. Amazon and its rivals are at odds right now because those companies are now outperforming Amazon in areas where it used to have an advantage. Walmart is one example of this. While Amazon only recently entered the market, Walmart managed 6,000 drone deliveries in 2022. By introducing cutting-edge features like text-to-shop and visual search, improving their mobile shopping experience, and implementing cutting-edge automation in their fulfillment centers, Walmart has been able to outpace Amazon. Additionally, in the grocery sector, Amazon's market share is only 1.2%, whereas its primary competitor, Walmart, commands over 25% of the market. Amazon seems to lack direction when it comes to establishing a successful grocery chain, even with its vast resources. Nonetheless, when a retail giant like Aeon targets a specific category, companies operating within that space must prepare for its impact. Major retail chains have been attributed to the impact of online retailers, which has fundamentally changed the shopping environment and dealt a fatal blow to countless small businesses. Even former US Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin acknowledged Amazon's negative effects on the retail sector and its role in stifling competition as early as 2019. There is still a long way to go before Amazon has complete dominance. The stock prices of retail chains that are at risk are tracked by a Death by Amazon index created by an investment firm. This index successfully predicted the demise of companies that were negatively impacted by Amazon, such as Toys R Us, JCPenney, and others. Amazon's strategies of focusing on areas of strength and streamlining operations allow it to weather economic downturns more effectively. Amazon is more cost-effective than its physical counterparts because of its lean operations and control over its supply chain. However, many traditional retailers are experiencing a sharp decline in sales, decreased foot traffic, and declining revenues, which is leading to a significant number of store closures. The demise of well-known brands has been significantly influenced by the Amazon effect. Walgreens, Macy's, GameStop, and Etsy are just a few of the companies that have struggled to compete against Amazon's hegemony, leading to store closings, failing stock prices, and declining profits. As Amazon continues to expand its foothold, companies that fail to adapt quickly will likely suffer the consequences. The wave of job cuts at Amazon is the company's largest ever, and it does not seem to be slowing down. The figures are staggering. 18,000 jobs were cut in January, and 9,000 more workers are expected to lose their job this month. This amounts to a massive 27,000 job losses in just the first half of the year. This worrying situation reflects the company's internal economic unpredictability and is having a significant negative impact on Amazon's workforce, which has already experienced over 100,000 job cuts since 2021. According to sources, Amazon is cancelling and closing existing warehouses as well as delaying plans for new ones. A startling 71 warehouse closures have already taken place this year, and 42 more closures or cancellations may still happen. Out of a total of 25 million square feet in various facilities, Amazon is looking to sublease about 10 million square feet of vacant space. Out of a total of 25 million square feet in various facilities, Amazon is looking to sublease about 10 million square feet of vacant space. Amazon's once unstoppable stats are now in jeopardy as it becomes the first publicly traded company to see its market value fall by $1 trillion. The company is struggling to generate profits, facing massive layoffs and store closures. If Amazon can survive the upcoming American recession, only time will tell. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon to be notified of new videos.